Hi everyone, today's video is just a very quick overview of Creative Fabrica. This was actually a request by somebody that left a comment on a previous video some weeks ago. So this was for, I don't know if you pronounce it as Evelyn or Evelyn, and she specifically asked if I could do a video about Creative Fabrica because she said she found the site overwhelming. And I totally understand that because there is that much stuff, if you like, on this website that yes, it can get overwhelming. So if you go to creativefabrica.com, this is what you'll see. Now, I would add that I am showing you this on a desktop because I think there's that much information on this website that I think it's best viewed on a computer. So either a desktop computer or a laptop. On a mobile device, it won't look the same. And as I say, because there's so much on here, you could probably miss information if you were looking at it on a mobile. So I'm not signed in at the moment. I just want to show you this would be how it would look, I assume, to everybody when you go straight to creativefabrica.com and you're not a member. The first thing I would say is up at the top here, there's some information about how you can join. Joining is the best way to get the most from this website for the simple reason once you've joined and you've paid your membership, you have access, as far as I'm aware, to everything on the site. And there's like millions of things on this website. You need to just have a look through the site yourself, but I think you can pay just a month-to-month subscription, but I have a feeling it's maybe about $11 or $12 or the equivalent in whatever country you're looking at it. However, if you buy the annual subscription, which you can see up here, and that's why it's up at the top, because it's the best way to buy your subscription. So you'll see here it says it's billed at $59.88 US a year. So you pay that as a one-off fee, and that fee equates to the equivalent of $4.99 a month. So I bought the annual subscription. I'm in the UK. Again, it was a similar price to this, just whatever the conversion rate was at the time. And I will just pay the fee annually, but it kind of equates to around about $4.99 a month. But as I say, I think you can buy just a month-to-month subscription, but it's more than double this. I'll just scroll down a little bit before I go any further and show you that they always highlight certain things on the home page, and you'll see that the things that they highlight have got a value against them. So you could buy this Barbie vintage font as a one-off and it would cost you $1.20. Or you could buy this farmhouse pumpkin font and it would be $5.40. So everything on the site, I think, has an individual price. Like this urban graffiti font bundle here is $8. So you can buy things individually, but the best way to get the most for your money is to buy a yearly subscription. And that way, once you've bought that yearly subscription, if I wanted to, then go and get this urban graffiti font bundle, it would be free to me because it's covered as part of my subscription. So let's go back to the top of the page. So you'll see it says Creative Fabrica, and wherever you see this, if you click it, it will always bring you back to this home page. You can search. There's a search box. I'm not going to sign in yet. I'll sign in or log in a few minutes, but I just want to show you this is how it looks if you're not already a member. So it says here, everyone can be creative. It says it's got like 141,430 fonts. You've got Spark, which is a place where you can create your own designs. That's a little bit, I think, like Canva. You've got like 7.5 million graphics, and there are free downloads as well. Also, by default, from memory, these boxes here are ticked. So fonts, graphics, crafts, embroidery, and bundles. And if you leave all those ticked, and that's why I say it's best to look at it on a desktop or a laptop computer, because if you're looking on a mobile, you might not necessarily see these in a row like this. They might be somewhere else on the page, so you're not getting the best experience, if you like. So what it does here now in all these images, it brings up what's trending right now, and these will change from day to day. And I think from memory, it brings up what's trending in these categories. Okay, so like I say, Barbie font, farmhouse font, and it tells you where you can find them. But one thing I would say is it's best to favourite them, because there's that much stuff on this website that even if you went to the font section, you could be scrolling through pages and pages and pages. You know, say for instance, you couldn't remember what this bundle was, this font's called, but you know you've seen it and you know it's in the fonts. Could take you ages to find it. So you're best to favourite it, and that way, once you're logged in and you go to your favourites, you'll find everything that you've looked at. So it doesn't necessarily mean to say you're going to download them. It just means as you're scrolling through, oh, I quite like that, I might use that maybe, or maybe not, or I might use it in the future. Just favourite it, and that way, you know, 2 weeks, 3 months down the line, if you think, actually, I remember seeing something now, where was it? If you get to your favourites, you'll find it. So I tend to leave these all ticked. The way I kind of use the site is I tend to just look for something specifically. But again, if we just come up here a little bit, the site is kind of broken down a bit for you, so you can search by fonts and then all the subcategories within the fonts. PNGs, graphics, and there's loads of stuff in graphics. 3D, again, you can filter in 3D. Spark is like their equivalent of where you can make things yourself, I think. I've not delved into Spark at all, but I kind of think it's maybe a bit like Canva, or, you know, a creative side of the website where you can go make things yourself. Crafts are broken down into craft designs, into deals, and then categories. Needlework covers embroidery, and that's like machine embroidery as well. Knitting, crochet, cross stitch, quilting, sewing. You can take classes. Again, I think if you're a member, the classes are free. If not, you just pay for them individually. Some of them may be free, I'm not sure. Again, it's not something I really use, so you need to just go and kind of investigate yourself. But I'm just kind of trying to give a kind of a breakdown overview for Evelyn or Evelyn, just so she doesn't feel as intimidated as she did when she left me the message. Tools, again, there's all kinds of things in here. Just go and have a look through it yourself. POD is print on demand. So if you just want to print stuff off, it will bring up stuff in here, you know, that you can print on demand. And it says here, browse through our collection, 660,092 full print on demand graphics. You know, it's endless, the stuff that's on this website. Bundles, again, if you want to look for specifically things that come in bundles, again, if you click on it, it will bring up bundles. And it's like it says here, 53,380 bundles. You know, you could be here for days. And then subscriptions. So you can buy individual subscriptions for different sections of this website. So if you only ever want to use this website for fonts, you could buy a font subscription, which would give you, as it says here, access to 141,430 fonts, new fonts added daily, and they have a commercial license. And you know, to buy the font subscription, it's $19 a month. If you only want graphics, if you are somebody that uses a lot of graphics, either in your craft hobby or your business, then again, you could buy a graphics monthly subscription. There's an all access subscription for $29 a month, which it says it's the most popular, and that covers these sections. So it covers fonts, graphic cut files, embroidery designs. But if you want access to absolutely everything that's on the site, then you want to get this all access subscription. But again, you can buy just a crafts bundle, $12 for 3 months. So if I just come back to where it says Creative Fabrica in the green, that will just bring me straight back to the home page. So you can have $59.88 yearly subscription, and that gives you access to absolutely everything, or you can break your subscription down into categories. Like I say, you might be somebody that only ever uses graphics and you don't want anything else on the site, then the graphics subscription might be the one, for you. So I'm just going to come back to the main page. So the way I use it, as I say, and this is why I'm only briefly just kind of going over these sections, the way I tend to use this website is if I want to look for something specifically. So I would use the search box. So let's say, for instance, I want to look for something with a Christmas theme. So I'm not sure when this video is going to come out, but I think by the time it comes onto my channel, I will have already posted a couple of how to print and cut videos for the scan and cut, and the graphics that I used in those videos I got here as part of my subscription for free. So let's just say I want to look for something Christmassy. So in this search box, I would type Christmas. Now again, it will start to bring things up here for you, but if you don't click on any of the thumbnails underneath, if you just type Christmas and hit enter, it tells you here 384,093 results. Okay, and it will start to bring things up in no particular order. You could go back later today or tomorrow and search Christmas, and they might not necessarily, come up in this order. And again, you could literally just scroll and scroll and scroll through all the pages, and it should technically bring up anything that's got Christmas in its title. And again, you can see that this one's telling you this one's by this person that's uploaded to Creative Fabrica. This one's by Creative Fabrica Crafts. This one's by MD Store. But again, on the left now, you can filter. So let's say you're looking for Christmas and you want some printable templates. So you can search by graphics, by crafts, by bundles, by embroidery, by fonts, 3D SVGs or classes. Let's say bundles, and it will break the bundles down. Now again, it's telling you that it's shrunk the results down now to 4,268. This, I think, is where I found the images that I've used in a few previous videos, but I just kind of found them by chance. I kind of came to a section like this and I started scrolling through and I found something and I thought, I'll favourite that, I may use it later. Again, you can see they've got the individual prices on them if you want to buy them just as an individual file or bundle. But again, if you're logged in, these will all be free. Let me just go back, and I'm still on Christmas. It shows you here my search or filter was for Christmas. And let's say I just wanted SVGs. So I could come down here and select this, and again, it would filter that 300 and whatever thousand it was down to just short of 2,000 SVGs. If I untick the box, it will bring up everything. Maybe you want a Christmas font. So if I select fonts, again, it will break everything down that's got Christmas in its title, but there is a font. And again, it will tell you where it says by, that means the designer that's uploaded it. So let's go back to the home page. So that's how I tend to use it if I'm looking for something in particular. But again, you can use these filter boxes along here. So, you can go to graphics, you can go, say I was looking for a background, I can go down to backgrounds, and it tells me there's 273,025 backgrounds. You literally could be here for days. So if you're somebody that maybe likes to do sublimation or, a lot of printing, then there'll be stuff in here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to log in and show you how you can favourite things that you can then go back and find at a later date. So now I'm logged in, because you'll see it doesn't say sign up or log in here. got the same home page. It tells you my profile and my favourites. I know, just as an example, this is on the home page. This is one of the things that's trending or recommended for me. Halloween Boo is a font. So if I click on that, we're on the specific page for this font. So it's showing you what it looks like. You can click on images underneath and it will show you what the font looks like. Gives you some examples of how it could be used. So on a t-shirt or on cups or to make a wall plaque. Okay, and it says what's included. So it's an alphabet, A to Z, and numbers 0 to 9. It says it includes PNG, TTF, which is true type fonts, and OTF, which is another type of font. I would always, if possible, try to use TTF, true type fonts, but if you've no other option, you can download the OTF files, but sometimes, I don't know if it does it on Windows, but I use a Mac. Sometimes if I try to use an OTF file and install it on my Mac, it will come up and say to me, do you really want to install this font? And you can install it, and if it doesn't, work how you expect it to do, you can just delete it. It tells you who's provided this font here. So in section that says follow designer, you can click on where it says view profile and it will show you everything else that this particular designer has uploaded. If you are finding that you're coming across things that are by the same designer all the time, so you kind of like their style, you can click here and follow that particular designer. So then let's just scroll a bit further down. So down here, it tells you here how many people have added it to the favourites. It tells you a bit about what has been uploaded by the designer. And then you'll see a box here that says add to favourites. And then if I come a bit further down, because this font is available in PNG and TTF, it will tell you here that it's compatible with Windows or Mac or Linux. You could use it on a Cricut or Silhouette and other cutting machines. It will show you a bit of how the font will look in different point sizes. And then over on this right hand side, you can download it. It will explain the commercial license. Once you become a member, as far as I'm aware, I think virtually most or nearly everything on the site has a commercial license for you. There are a couple of things where the commercial license I think is restricted, but again, on the site somewhere it does tell you what the license covers. I think you might be able to click it here and it will tell you. So let's just say, for instance, I think, I quite like this font. I may or may not want to use it at some point in the future. I would favourite it straight away because, like I say, there's that much on this website that the chances are you might not ever find it again. So I would click add to favourites and it says it's been added. And if I decide at some point in the future I don't want to add it, I can untick it and it will remove. So now, because I'm signed in, if I go to my favourites, I've got lots of things in here that I see that I think sometimes I may or may not use that, so I favourite them. A lot of the stuff I've not used. There straight away, it always brings up the latest one. So there is what I've just added to my favourites. If I decide at some point, yes, I'm going to download that and have maybe have a look at it, I can click on it. I can then download it. Okay, so if I just go back to my favourites. So here's one that I used in a video, in a Canva video recently, the hand-drawn polka dots. The Christmas mega bundle that I used recently in a video, the hibiscus I've used. I think that was in the same Canva tutorial, and these elements. So not everything in here I've used, but some I have used. Here's that mega bundle that I've been using quite a bit in recent videos on my channel. So everything that you've saved, whether you've downloaded it or not, will be in your favourites. Now, let's say, for instance, you think, I know I've downloaded this file, but I can't find it on my computer for some reason. If you go to my profile and then scroll down to my downloads, it will show you everything that you've actually downloaded. So again, here's that bundle I used in a recent video. This one, this Halloween clip art has been used in a video on my channel. You know, things that I've actually downloaded doesn't necessarily mean to say I've used them, but I may have downloaded them to look at them. Okay, so if I just go back to the green Creative Fabrica, that just brings me back to the home page. This is also how I share some of my affiliate links, because I've signed up to the affiliate program. So let me go back to my favorites and let me just go to that mega bundle. So if I click on this mega bundle, so when I used this in some of my videos, I showed you the bundle on my computer. I showed you the images or SVGs I was using from that bundle. And then I gave you a link to it, and I said to you, you can go and have a look at it here on Creative Fabrica. And if you're already a member, go and download it for free. And if you think you might want to join, this is the link to it. And this is where I get the links from, because I am an affiliate and I do get a small commission if you then do buy. Now again, you know, you can look at the bundle, you can click on it and it will scroll through and show you how they've used some of the images. Like here, it's been made into fabric. Here it's showing you one of the images on a little tote bag. Another image here has been used like on a card. And then the overview is a lot of images. It's not everything because this bundle is massive. But again, it says to you illustrations and patterns, and it says in JPEG, PNG and EPS. And again, it will tell you in the description, and then a bit further down it says to you that in this bundle you will receive 1200 plus graphic elements. They're in EPS vector files, each graphic saved separately in a 6x6 or 300 DPI PNG files, transparent background. It tells you how the JPEGs have been saved. Each pattern saved separately in 12x12 300 DPI JPEGs. So you've got some in 12x12 and some in 6x6. It'll tell you what's included. This particular bundle's massive. So like in this particular folder, it's showing you the 16 background images, if you like, but it's just showing you little pieces of them. And you can just scroll through and you can see everything that's in this particular bundle. And if you like the look of it, then you can either favorite it or download it. There's also one thing that I forgot to show when I was using this bundle in a couple of my videos. There are like black and white printable images. So if you want to colour them in yourself, you can print these out and colour them yourself. There's all sorts of things in here. And I think most of the bundles that are in here have got black and white printable sections as well. So if you kind of like the look of that, let me scroll back to the top and you think, let me go and see what else this designer, you know, has done, because I really like this bundle. It tells you who the designer is and it says view profile. When you click on it, it will take you to that designer's page here on Creative Fabrica. And again, it will show you everything that this designer has uploaded. And again, you can filter once you're within a designer's page. So it says that there's 1,903 uploads by this designer. And it tells you there's 1,333 illustrations, 439 patterns, there's graphic templates, there's crafts, and there's colouring pages. So if we look at graphic templates, it will show you everything that's on here, and it like covers, you can just keep scrolling and it covers like every eventuality. So, you know, Halloween, Christmas, back to school, all sorts, 4th of July, all sorts of things. So again, if I go to the top of the page and just look for the green Creative Fabrica, that will always bring me back to the home page. If you just want to have a look at what's free, if you go up here to freebies and it says all freebies, or you can filter by free fonts, free SVGs, free graphics. If I click on all freebies for now, it says view all 232,634 freebies. And again, it will bring them up in, for here it's saying most popular. So again, this is a font, this is a font, this is in crafts, this is in crafts. There's to-do lists, there's all sorts of things that you can just go and download for free. Now, I think you might have to sign up to download the freebies. I can't remember, but you can use them for free. So it says free for crafters and designers. Grab the best high quality files for free, always including our commercial license. Some freebies are time sensitive, so make sure you don't miss out. So that means that, you know, appearing in here in freebies, somebody may, like for instance, this font here, somebody's uploaded this, but it doesn't mean to say it's going to be there forever. It could be that it might be there for a month or a week or 6 months. So again, if it's free and there's anything that you see that you like, then download it. Again, I'm just going to go back to the green Creative Fabrica at the top. That always takes you back to the home page. And as I say, you can kind of scroll and scroll and scroll really. There's a support icon. I think from memory, they're based in the Netherlands. So there's a support icon down here. One thing I would say is you can have, I'll log out. Okay, so I've logged out now. So you can see I'm not logged in because it says sign up or log in. You can have a free 30-day trial. But one thing I would say is if you decide to go for the free 30-day trial, make a note somewhere in a diary or your phone to remind yourself to, I think you need to cancel the free subscription before the end of the 30 days. Because if you don't, they may automatically put you onto some kind of monthly subscription. And if they do that, I think that's about $11.99 a month. So, like I said before, it's cheaper to buy an annual subscription for $59.88 and then get access to everything. But you can get the free trial and then you can upgrade. So like it says here, upgrade now. So if you've taken the free 30-day trial and you think, actually, you know, there's stuff on here that I can see that is like $1 or $8 or $5 that I would probably want to download, that all soon mounts up to you know, $59.88. And you think, well, I might as well just get the annual subscription and get everything for free. You can then upgrade, and you click on upgrade and it will upgrade your membership, you know, to the $59. Okay, so I'm not going to do that because obviously I'm already a member. So I'm just going to remove that from my basket and I'm just going to go back to the home page. I mean, I could literally make this video, you know, go on for ages, but I think the best way to, you know, use the site is come and have a look at it yourself. But like I say, I do understand what Evelyn was saying. It can be quite intimidating when you come on and you see all these images flashing up in front of you and all these sections. One thing you can do, if, for example, you know that you're never going to use fonts, you can untick the fonts. And let's say, you know, you might never want crafts. You can untick the crafts. And in this trending now section, it will only show you the things in the, you know, that are popular or trending now in the boxes that you've chosen. So let's say I only want embroidery. If I untick everything, it will only show me things that are trending now in embroidery. So that's, you know, another way that you can kind of filter. I tend to leave them all chosen because you just never know, something might pop up in one of the sections that, you know, you think you might never use, and then you might see something and think, actually, that's you know, that's nice, I might use it. So I tend to leave them as they are because, like I say, I tend to use the site by searching. And once I've searched in here, so again, if I type Halloween and enter, it will show me over here on the left what I searched for, and then I can break it down even further if I want to. So I hope that's helped, Evelyn, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. As I say, just, you know, go to the site and have a look around and click on the boxes, click on the sections. it's one of those things that once you start clicking, it's a bit like a rabbit hole. You know, you get in there and you're never sure how you're going to get out. So let's say, for instance, if I click on this Halloween, not only will it show me what this particular bundle is about, I could then go and have a look at the profile page for this designer, and I could start looking through all the other stuff. So it's endless. Like I say, you could spend a long, long time. If you're ever stuck and you're not sure, you know, where you are, just go back to the home page. Just look for the green Creative Fabrica. It will always take you back to the home page. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. If you do want to join, I do have an affiliate link that is in the description of the YouTube video. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, if you click the word that says more or show more, it's generally underneath the title where the description of the video starts to show. In the description box there, it does say Creative Fabrica, and that is my affiliate link. I would be grateful if you would use that if you do want to join. If you're watching this video on my blog, again, there will be a link in the blog post saying, you know, join Creative Fabrica, and it will be my affiliate link. It just gives me a little bit of commission, which, you know, just helps me to be able to buy things for, you know, using on my channel, you know, supplies, cardstock, papers, if I need any equipment or, you know, that kind of stuff. So it all does help me and my channel, and to be able to keep bringing everything to you for free. Anyway, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.